Jeremie Kubicek, 5 Voices, Find Your Voice, Build Your Team and Change Your World. Welcome to the engaging world of 5 Voices, a book that will help you unlock the key to effective communication and teamwork. This summary will guide you through the 5 distinct voices we use in different situations, focusing on the unique strengths and challenges of each voice. By understanding your dominant voice and recognizing those of others, you will be better equipped to create cohesive and productive teams. You'll also learn strategies for nurturing the quieter voices and managing the more dominant ones in group settings. We'll explore ways to bring the best out of each voice, ensuring everyone contributes to the brainstorming, strategizing, and decision-making processes.
Unleashing the nurturer's voice. Within each of us, there is a dominant voice that we use to communicate with the world. The nurturer's voice is one that prioritizes the well-being of others and focuses on promoting group harmony. Such individuals often place the needs of others above their own and believe that people matter more than profits. They are most content in environments that foster kindness and shared values. Although they possess valuable perspectives and tend to keep an eye on the well-being of their peers in various situations, nurturers often struggle to make themselves heard within organizations. This can lead to their invaluable insights being overlooked, so it becomes essential to empower nurturer voices to create a balanced and sustainable work culture. Nurturers naturally gravitate towards caring for those around them. For instance, a nurturing manager might devote extra time engaging with employees, ensuring their satisfaction and motivation. In personal life, a nurturer may go as far as canceling their own plans to help a friend in need. Their empathetic approach is positive, but nurturers frequently encounter the challenge of being unheard. This issue can negatively impact organizations. Nurturers focus on maintaining a healthy work environment while others scramble to meet deadlines. Their caring nature holds the key to avoiding a cutthroat environment that could damage morale over time. Due to their modest nature, nurturers often underestimate their contributions and hesitate to voice their opinions. Surprisingly, research indicates that nearly 43% of the population predominantly relies on the nurturer's voice. This vast group of individuals may not have their concerns addressed or deemed important. It is crucial to explore solutions for empowering the nurturer's voice, allowing for a diverse and balanced communication landscape. By understanding and amplifying this voice's value, we foster a more inclusive and nurturing environment for individuals and organizations alike. Unleashing creative brilliance. Are you one of the exclusive 9% of the population wired for innovation, change, and creative problem-solving? Often found in academia, technology, arts, and the nonprofit sector, creatives possess the unmatched ability to reimagine the world around them. Their unique thought processes, blending inspiration and randomness, are vital to innovation. Despite occasionally misunderstood ideas or unrealistic proposals, both creatives and non-creatives can thrive together by improving communication and valuing the creative spirit, fostering a dynamic environment for transformative ideas. The creative mind has long been the powerhouse of breakthrough discoveries and revolutionary creations, constantly contemplating the future and dreaming up novel ideas. This talent transcends professional boundaries, manifesting in artists, engineers, hobbyists, and innovative thinkers such as the inventor of the Post-it note. The creative's fundamental drive is to approach age-old problems with fresh perspectives and redefine the questions at hand. Though this visionary group consists of a sparse 9% of the population, their influence makes a significant impact. Creatives are naturally drawn to environments that appreciate and reward unconventional thinking, such as the realms of academia, technology, the arts, and the nonprofit sector. Working alongside creatives can be both incredibly gratifying and exasperating for those with different thought processes. This double-edged sword is due to the fine line between ingenuity and overambition. Additionally, creatives often grapple with articulating their ideas, as their train of thought is fueled by inspiration and serendipity rather than logic. When attempting to convey their concepts, creatives may leave non-creative listeners perplexed, fostering feelings of isolation or dissatisfaction. The key to mitigating such tensions lies in improved communication and recognizing the value of creative thought. Creatives must work on presenting their ideas with clarity and conviction, while non-creatives must strive to appreciate and incorporate the inventive contributions offered. By bridging this divide, both groups can foster a collaborative environment and unlock their combined potential for innovative achievements. Guardians, conservatism's backbone. Guardians, the conservative voices in society, prioritize preserving established customs and systems. Often misunderstood and dismissed as dull or restrictive, they possess pragmatism and realism that allow them to recognize the risks and drawbacks of novel ideas efficiently. Instead of solely protecting people's interests, guardians strive to maintain stability and prevent harmful changes. These attributes potentially save organizations significant resources by avoiding hasty decisions that may lead to dead-end projects or jeopardize years of progress. Ever wondered about the driving force behind conservatives? Meet the guardians, the champions of the established way of doing things. While they might share some similarities with nurturers in maintaining the present, the guardians' focus centers on averting unwarranted changes. They hold that the current system presents more positives than negatives and prioritize celebrating its successes over dwelling on its faults. In today's era that values novelty and freedom, guardians often receive harsh criticism, being labeled as tedious or constricting. This underestimation arises from the misconception that defending the status quo is simplistic, and therefore, its defenders lack intelligence. However, such dismissal fails to recognize that guardians have well-founded reasons to uphold the existing order. The defining attributes of guardians are their pragmatism and realism. These qualities equip them with the prowess to discern the pitfalls of new ideas swiftly. By discarding unrealistic, overly ambitious proposals, they end up rescuing organizations from wasting precious time, energy, and money on fruitless endeavors. Guardians' diligence extends to scrutinizing seemingly lucrative yet unconvincing deals or opportunities. For example, should a company encounter an offer that appears to be too good to be true, confident guardians will investigate the terms closely to ensure the organization makes informed decisions. While they might come across as unexciting, guardians play a vital role in standing between organizations and rash judgments capable of undoing years of hard work within a short span. The connector's superpower. Imagine bringing together friends, family, colleagues, and neighbors for a party. Navigating different personalities and preferences can be difficult, but connectors excel in these situations. They effortlessly unite individuals, making strangers feel like old friends. At work, connectors can solve problems efficiently by reaching out to well-placed peers and generously sharing contacts. Their exceptional people skills may lead them to have numerous acquaintances but fewer close friends. Nonetheless, connectors thrive in professional environments, becoming invaluable assets to teams and companies. With their enthusiasm and motivation, they captivate their colleagues, introducing them to new activities and interests. Their unwavering dedication to collaboration and inclusion makes them essential for organizations that rely on teamwork. Unleashing the inner pioneer. Pioneers are individuals whose unwavering vision, strategic thinking, and ambition drive them toward success. They're prepared to make tough decisions, even if it means sacrificing short-term comfort for long-term goals. Successful pioneers find balance by embracing their innate determination while entrusting day-to-day operations to nurturers and guardians. No one can budge a true pioneer from their position. Their deeply rooted conviction in their own beliefs makes them appear unbendable. Often, it is because they possess clear and strong vision of their personal and professional dreams. Pioneers have an incredibly focused drive and unrelenting ambition, leading them to not just plan for humble businesses but future global empires. These individuals are prepared for the harsh realities that accompany the quest for success. Pioneering minds view work as both a strategic game and an all-encompassing battle where giving it their all is the only option. They understand the importance of making tough decisions and sometimes sacrificing lesser priorities for the sake of long-term objectives. Take the story of Jane Farden, an English CEO battling to save her cosmetics company during a recession. Faced with the possibility of shutting down, Jane's nurturing instincts urged her to consider her employees' well-being. However, she soon realized she needed to embrace her inner pioneer and trust that relentless drive. With that shift in perspective, Jane dissolved the company, only to rebuild it from scratch. Today, her cosmetics empire flourishes. Jane found a way to balance her pioneering instincts with her nurturing spirit. While she makes the impactful strategic decisions, she lets trusted nurturers and guardians handle the company's day-to-day operations. This blend of leadership has allowed Jane to grow her business and, most importantly, stay true to herself. Discovering and nurturing the pioneering spirit within can be a transformative experience that paves the way for success in personal and professional endeavors. Harmonizing the 5 voices. When different voices gather in a team meeting, the loudest often dominate and the quietest fade into the background. However, this dynamic can change with a few simple steps. Encourage nurturers by valuing their views and regulating critiques to help them gain confidence. With creatives, reframe their roles to encourage outside-the-box thinking, allowing for failures as pathways to brilliance. Educate fellow team members to support these changes, fostering a more inclusive and fruitful collaboration. As you embrace the 5 voices in a team setting, you may notice a familiar pattern: louder individuals overpower the conversation, while quieter members remain unheard. We can overcome this imbalance and promote meaningful collaboration by focusing on each team member's experiences. Let's begin with nurturers, who often doubt their own worth and hesitate to speak up. Help them find their voices by sincerely emphasizing the importance of their perspectives, acknowledging the value they bring. Make the group aware that constructive criticism is preferable to harsh judgment, ensuring nurturers feel empowered and protected as they gain confidence. If a nurturer's proposal isn't feasible, offer a fact-based explanation instead of resorting to personal attacks. Now let's address creatives, who thrive when given the freedom for inventive thinking. Adjust their roles to encourage a fearless exploration of unconventional ideas, understanding that these wild thoughts may lead to groundbreaking discoveries. Accept the possibility of failure as a natural step towards a masterpiece, and communicate this mindset to the rest of the team. Ask your colleagues to engage creatives with clarification and constructive feedback, rather than harsh criticism, to nurture an environment of innovation and growth. By acknowledging and embracing the unique strengths of each voice, a harmonious and productive team dynamic can emerge. Empower nurturers and creatives by consciously appreciating their contributions and cultivating an atmosphere of trust and support among all team members. Managing personality types effectively. Successfully managing a team with diverse personality types involves recognizing and valuing each person's contribution while keeping discussions constructive and balanced. Guardians protect the organization with their skepticism, reminding others of potential pitfalls. Let connectors boost morale and build excitement once guardians have scrutinized project details. Finally, guide the influential pioneers to share their voice respectfully, ensuring all team members' ideas come together harmoniously. When leading a team composed of varying personality types, understanding each role and how to navigate their dynamics effectively is crucial. Guardians may appear resistant to change, but they're essential to maintaining a healthy company culture. Their thorough analysis and cautious approach to decision-making ensure the organization avoids rushing into ill-conceived plans. Make sure your team members recognize the value guardians bring to the table and reiterate their intentions of safeguarding the company. Connectors possess strong social skills, often serving as the glue that holds the team together. Once guardians have completed their in-depth examination, give connectors the stage to inspire enthusiasm and motivation among team members. However, remember that connectors are often emotionally driven, so remind them not to take criticism too personally. As for the pioneers, their assertive nature and contagious energy can make them the dominant voices in meetings. To prevent them from overpowering others, encourage them to speak last, allowing quieter voices to contribute first. If pioneers still come across as overly critical or blunt, remind them of the importance of empathy and constructive feedback. By managing nurturers, creatives, guardians, connectors, and pioneers effectively, you can foster a harmonious environment that encourages collaboration and the sharing of groundbreaking ideas. With your guidance, your organization will benefit from the unique strengths each personality type brings, driving your team toward success. Mastering your leadership voice. As team leaders, effectively managing one's leadership voice plays a crucial role in guiding a group to success. The journey to becoming an effective leader begins with understanding your authentic voice and focusing on its attributes while simultaneously embracing your secondary voices. By embodying your primary voice and strategically employing complementary voices, you can facilitate a harmonious work environment and effectively tackle challenges, ultimately enhancing communication within the team and accomplishing shared goals. Leaders, think of your voice like an oxygen mask on a plane. First and foremost, you need to secure your mask, i.e., take control of your own voice, before assisting others in managing theirs. Your voice sets the tone for the team, and it's crucial to understand and embrace its characteristics for successful leadership. To concentrate on your authentic voice, consider these guidelines based on the 5 different voice types. Nurturers should focus on fostering a harmonious workplace while upholding humane company values. Guardians need to embody and protect the principles of proven systems and traditions, alongside keeping a fiscally conservative approach. Creatives ought to think outside the box and express their ideas transparently. Connectors must ensure open and clear dialogue amongst team members. Finally, pioneers should stay attentive to the strategic context and make bold decisions when necessary. However, utilizing only your primary voice isn't always ideal. Leverage your secondary voices for new insights and adapt to various situations. For instance, author Steve Cockram, a natural pioneer with nurturing and guardian tendencies, discovered that he works best by allocating 70% of his time in pioneer mode during strategic consulting work and switching to other voices for tasks like editing books or reviewing legal contracts. In summary, understanding and effectively managing your primary voice and secondary voices are crucial in developing leadership skills. Applying this knowledge will make communicating even with the most challenging individuals more accessible, both in the workplace and your personal life. So embrace your unique voice, lead by example, and experience the remarkable transformation in your team's dynamics.
In conclusion, 5 Voices offers valuable insights into the different communication styles we use, and how understanding and embracing them can lead to more effective teamwork. By identifying your dominant voice and recognizing the voices of others, you can foster better collaboration and harness the unique strengths of each team member. Nurturers, creatives, guardians, connectors, and pioneers all play vital roles in organizations, and mastering their communication dynamics can be a game changer. As you apply the strategies and tips from this summary in your professional and personal life, you'll witness the power of effective communication in creating stronger, more unified groups.